This video is presented for historical and educational purposes only. World Documentary Archives strongly condemns hate speech, violence, and all forms of extremism.
German troops reoccupy their former peacetime garrisons in the unprotected zone.
Jubelnde Begeisterung in Düsseldorf.
Minister von Urath expresses confidence all Germans will vote approval of Hitler's policies. 29 March 1936.
Ich bin überzeugt, das deutsche Volk heißt mit 100%.
I am convinced that the German people will back up our Führer with a solid yes. Reichsminister Dr. Frick and White vote.
Jeder deutsche Mann und jede deutsche Frau.
Let each German man and woman fulfill their duty and back up liberty and peace. Reichsminister Dr. Goebbels and White vote.
646.
I am convinced that the whole German people will stand as one behind the Führer. Address to Krupp munition plant workers, 28 May 1936. The world has no right to judge me. I subject myself to you. You judge me, whether my work has been done right, whether you believe that I have been industrious, that I used my time wisely in the service of my people. Let there be no talk about your work. Just act.
Mich damit berechtigt zu sagen, das, was ich jetzt hier erkläre, das erklärt Deutschland, das erklärt das deutsche Volk.
8th Party Congress, 8/14, September 1936.
Die 110 Fahnen der alten Armee und Marine werden nach Nürnberg eingeholt.
110 colors of the old Army and the Navy are being brought to Nuremberg. The Führer arrives from Berchtesgaden. Armed forces receive new flags. April 1937. German sailors killed in Spanish Civil War brought home on the Deutschland. 18 June 1937.
Wohl selten seit langer Zeit durchzuckte das deutsche Volk.
May they always be a shining example of supreme sense of duty and self-sacrifice. May they forever be an emphatic warning to keep working and fighting according to the will of our Führer. Ninth Party Congress, 6/13, September 1937.
Arbeitsmänner zur Feier angetreten. Heil Arbeitsmänner!
Hitler addresses the Reichstag on rearmament, 20 February 1938.
Der Tag, an dem ich als Chef der größten deutschen Oppositionspartei in das Haus am Wilhelmsplatz ging und als Führer und Kanzler der Nation heraustrat, war ein Wendetag in der Geschichte unseres Volkes, damals, jetzt und für alle Zeiten.
That day, when I entered the house on the Wilhelmplatz as chief of the biggest German party of opposition, and when I left as Führer and Chancellor of the nation, was a turning point in the history of the German people. The German Standing Army has been assembled. A powerful German Air Force protects our homes. A new might at sea protects our coast. Each institution of this Reich stands under the command of the highest political leadership. Anschluss, March 1938. Conference of the Führer and Dr. Schuschnigg. Schuschnigg no longer master of the situation. German Austria saved from chaos. Seyss-Inquart asked the Führer to send German troops.
Hat sich innerhalb der deutschen Volksgemeinschaft eine Umwälzung.
During the past few days, a revolution has taken place, which we may be able to see today, but the full meaning of which only the generation still to come will be able to see. As Führer and Chancellor of the German nation of the Reich, before German history, I now lead the incorporation of my homeland into the German Reich.
Als Führer und Kanzler der deutschen Nation und des Reichs will ich vor der deutschen Geschichte nunmehr den Eintritt meiner Heimat in das Deutsche Reich. Deutschland unter neues Glied, die Nationalsozialistische Partei und die Wehrmacht unseres Reiches sich heil!
Hitler's 49th birthday, 20 April 1938. Tenth Party Congress, 5/12, September 1938. My Führer, I report to you 5,000 girls and 52,000 Hitler boys assembled for review.
Führer schreitet zum Ehrenmal der Gefallenen der Bewegung.
The Fuhrer walks to the monument of the dead. Hitler declares his policy with respect to Sudetenland. 26 September 1938. Proposal for a German check balance. Red military dictatorship in Prague starts with bloody crime. Czech police attack with firearms and drawn swords. Germany's responsibility for the Sudeten Germans. Czechs are digging trenches.
Ein Angebot gemacht. Es ist nichts anderes als die Realisierung dessen, was setzt uns.
I have made an offer to Mr. Bennett. Peace or war. Either he is going to accept my offer now and finally grant the Germans their liberty, or we shall now get ourselves this liberty.
Ich gehe meinem Volk jetzt voran als der erste Soldat und hinter mir und hinter mir.
I am now leading my people as the first soldier, and behind me marches an entirely different people than that of the year 1980. So I ask you, my German people, fall in behind me, man after man, woman after woman.
Frau und Frau.
Munich Pact, 29 September 1938. Occupation of Sudetenland, 1 October 1938. Secession of the Sudetenland. Hitler predicts annihilation of the Jewish race in Europe if war occurs. 30 January 1939.
Ich will heute wieder ein Prophet sein.
If the international financial Jews within and without Europe should succeed again in plunging the people into another world war, the result will not be the Bolshevist reign on earth and thereby the victory of the Jews, but rather the annihilation of the Jewish race in Europe. Occupation of remainder of Czechoslovakia, 15 March 1939.
Als die Tschechoslowakei durch die Unabhängigkeitserklärung der Slowakei zu zerfallen drohte,
The German troops move into Bohemia, Moravia. The occupation goes to schedule in spite of icy roads and heavy snowstorms.
deutsche Truppen rücken in Böhmen und Mähren ein. Trotz vereister Straßen und schwerster Schneestürme vollzieht sich der Einmarsch programmmäßig. Prag ist erreicht.
Prague has been reached. German students and representatives of fellow German groups greet the Fuhrer in the Kaiser's castle. The German army winds up a week of world historic significance, which is being celebrated in Prague. Occupation of Memel.
Memeland ist endlich frei.
Memel has been liberated. After 20 years of sufferings and distress, it now returns to the Reich. At the same hour as German troops are moving in from Tilsit, the Fuhrer goes to Memel aboard the battleship Deutschland. 150,000 people of Memel unite to thank the Fuhrer, who transformed an old injustice into justice. Reply to Roosevelt's plea that Germany avoid aggression. 28 April 1939.
Men of the Reichstag.
Men of the Reichstag, Mr. Roosevelt demands from us final assurance that the German forces will not attack the territory or possessions of the following independent nations, and especially that we should not occupy them. As countries in question, he names Finland,
Lettland, Litauen, Estland, Norwegen, Schweden, Dänemark, Niederlande, Belgien, Großbritannien, Irland, Frankreich, Portugal, Spanien, die Schweiz, Liechtenstein, Luxemburg, Polen, Ungarn, Rumänien, Jugoslawien, Russland, Bulgarien, Türkei, Irak, Arabien, Syrien, Palästina, Ägypten. Meine Antwort. Ich habe mir zunächst die Mühe genommen, bei den angeführten Staaten festzustellen, erstens, ob sie sich bedroht fühlen.
I ask these states whether they feel threatened, and especially whether this plea by Mr. Roosevelt had been made by a request on their part, or at least with an understanding on their part. All the answers were negative.